And again, as Mark had mentioned, on the tough lane, now the key is, can Viale double and get back into this match?
Well, he's got to keep the ball straighter through the heads, and if he could do that, he'll be in the pocket. It's just a matter of carry. And the way he's been carrying all day, when he gets to the pocket, he does strike.
Mm-hmm. You can see him going through the checklist right now in that left-hand lane. He has had problems with the ball hooking early.
I think he's going to try and make some kind of adjustment, maybe a little straighter through the heads or a little more loft.
Boy, he went with more loft, delayed, and he couldn't kick out the 4-pin. Key shot right there for Viale, and he made a good one.
He made a real good one. He went a little straighter, but a lot more loft, and it kept the ball on line and another board too, either way, and he trips the 4, and that might get him back in the match now.
Well, he could have cut the lead to 18, still trails by 28.
His confidence must be a little bit better now by hitting the pocket.
I know the one impression that I get most of the time when I talk to players who have made their first appearance in the championship round is how fast that game goes by.
Well, you bowl 3.5 frames, you break for commercial, and you get up, and even the commercials are real quick. It's just get out there and you're bowling and you're by yourself. And I think just by bowling by yourself, it makes it go quicker.
Howlett wastes little time, swings it wide, and the 10-pin is the last to leave as it dances down. Key shot that time.
Yes, it was. He wanted to make sure that he keeps his opponent down and make good shots, and he needed a strike.
Biggest shot?
Yes, you see as the ball comes in light, takes the 5 into the 10, and the 5 turns around and knocks out the 10. And he has a chance to go up with another strike by 38 pins.
Well, once again high. So both players have had their problems with their respective lanes. Howlett takes a look down at the approach to find out where he wants to throw it the next time he's over there.
He's been close since he threw to Brooklyn in the 3rd frame, and it's just a matter of making the right adjustment to hit the pocket to strike.
In the last match that he won to get to the Final Four, I kidded David because midway through the match he threw what he felt was a pretty good shot and left the sour apple, Marcus, the 5-7-10, and he was very surprised. But David Howlett is not surprised now as he has opened up a substantial lead over his opponent through 6.5 frames. Next up, Chris Viale in the 7th. The right-hand lane, lane 60, has been a good one for him thus far in today's championship round. But he needs to put 2 of them together to start cutting into that lead. Good solid shot again on lane 60.
He's just been so lined up in practice on 60. It's just he's making great shots and he's carrying. Now he's going to make a good shot on 59.
Still has a possible 219 mark if he takes this one all the way off the sheet.
It's never over until the 10th frame.
Howlett, meanwhile, could shoot 237 if he would strike from the 8th frame. So both players with an opportunity to advance into the championship game, which could be worth $200,000. Good speed, good lock. Ball goes Brooklyn, and instead of leaving the 4-pin, hey, let's go to the other side and strike.
Why not? He got that ball out a little too early, and oh, who knows? Maybe this will loosen him up.
First double of the match for Viale. Now let's see how Howlett responds here in the latter stages.
Looks like he got a little too quick with his feet.
Got ahead of the ball a little bit, pulled it.
It's lucky to relieve a 2-pin. Broke out to 2-7.
It's amazing, though, when your opponent throws a double, all of a sudden
you try a little harder to make sure you get the strike, and you wind up making a bad shot.
He does it at the 2-pin. Howlett with a spare up, and now has a possible 226. But right now, in the 9th frame, a critical shot for him.
He's been high the last 2 shots on lane 59, and he's been high on 60, so he has to make an adjustment on this shot.
And a strike here puts him in a position where he cannot lose if he goes out in the 10th.
That's the way you want to go in the 10th frame. You don't want your opponent to jump on you.
Fans are asking for it to roll, and it does. He slaps the 5 and the 10 silly and strikes on 59.
He made his adjustment. He moved in about a board or two and made a good shot and carried the Wally.
Viale working on a double. Strike here puts him right back in the match, as he would cut the 17-pin advantage down to just 7 and could go ahead in the 10th if he would strike.
He needs this one. He's on his good lane.
Don't want to look and see what happens. That's sometimes the best way to approach it. The old Dave Davis style, right?
Yes, it is.
Shot, and Viale was begging for the Brooklyn and came up a little short.
Looks like he really wanted it and tried to give it a little extra, and he pulled the ball.
Disappointed in that shot.
Yes, he was hitting the lane all through the game. It would have been a big shot for him to go into the 10th frame with.
Chris takes a good look at the automatic score, knows exactly where he stands. In the 9th frame, he is down by 19. Can ill afford an open at this stage. Further to the left, nice and hard, Mark Roth style.
Well, he's been around. He's a collegiate bowler. He's very well, and he knows how to shoot his spares.
Well, you had an opportunity to bowl with him in a Pro-Am, did you?
Yes, and we had a lot of fun.